The Cultural Gala is an annual event that is organized at our university in which different cultural associations of students display their traditions and culture, and they compete amongst themselves. This event for this year has been held under the theme Embracing Culture, with participants drawn from different regions of Uganda, the East African region like Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Sudan, and international participants from Nigeria, Somalia, Democratic Republic of Congo, and many others. Kindly, our dear Mama, feel very comfortable, feel welcome, and feel very original at Kampala University Original.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Our chief guest, Her Royal Highness Queen Consort Sylivia Nagginda Luswata, the Nabagereka of Buganda, the Director of Finance and Marketing, who doubles also as my wife, Joles Ubaiha Katerega Nalongo, ba Minister ba Kabaka, n'abebitibwa mwenna abali wano, ba members of Nabagereka Development Foundation staff, members of staff of Kampala University, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The Lord is good, and all the time. It is with the greatest pleasure that I warmly welcome you, Mama, to Kampala University as we are witnessing the official launch of Ekisaakate, Nnaabagereka, and also celebrating the final day for the 2019 Cultural Gala for our students. Our chief guest, who is no other than Her Royal Highness Queen Consort Sylivia Nagginda Luswata, the Nabagereka of Buganda. You have sincerely loved us, Mama. This is a great indicator that Kampala University is with you at heart. Mama atwagala, naffe tumwagala. Mama loves us, and we all love her. You are here when we are celebrating the Mother's Day. On behalf of all our mothers, we are dedicating this Mother's Day to you, Mama, the Mama of Buganda, the Mama of the nation. On the 7th March, you addressed over 3,000 students here and their parents who were graduating. And now you are launching the Ekisaakate here with over 3,000 students again who have not graduated yet. As we are witnessing the launch of Ekisaakate Nnaabagereka at Kampala University, we need to remind ourselves that culture is all about knowledge, experience, meanings, beliefs, values, attitudes, religions, concepts of self and the universe, relationships, dress code, artifacts, and time concepts accumulated by a group of people over generations through individual and group effort. Culture is our total way of life. The way we eat, the way we dress, the way we dance. You have seen all this. It's all culture. And that's why we take it very seriously. And we are here to promote it as an institution of higher learning. Culture manifests itself both in patterns of language and thought, in forms of activity and behavior. It is the set of values and conventions or social practices associated with a particular field or activity or a societal characteristics, and as we said, is a way of life. Our cultural values and beliefs manifest themselves through our lifestyle. Our lifestyle reflects mainly our culture. Our moral values represent our culture. The importance of culture lies in the close association with the many ways of thinking and living. We are trying to define culture because this is a cultural gala, it's a cultural week, and everything surrounding us is culture today. And I believe all of you, with Mama here, you are cultured. All our interactions with others are governed by a learned set of rules, our cultural pattern, most of which automatically guide our behavior and positively affect our communication. Please note that culture can sometimes change due to the trending globalization and technology. Prayer of the dead, the last funeral rites, Orumbe. There is no Rumbe in Islam, but the Buganda culture has transformed this one and ended up Islamizing this act of the last funeral rites. So many things. Culture affects and can be affected, but we have been promoting culture at all levels since our inception in 1999 through our cultural galas that bring our students together from all our 6 campuses to share and exhibit the richness of their identities and culture. We happily applaud you for the Ekisaakate initiative, which has already created an impact in transforming lives of primary school children, women and male youth and others from Uganda and the world at large. The Ekisaakate Nnabagereka is the informal education and charity program that employs a combination of traditional and contemporary values and culture as a unique vehicle to address development challenges. We thank you, Mama, for deeming it necessary to extend the services of this initiative to Kampala University, targeting younger adults regardless of their culture, gender, religion, et al. Choosing us as the first university to benefit in your initiative makes us register a great achievement in the history of our university. We hope to play a leading role in extending the Ekisaakate to other institutions of higher learning after we have managed to form our own. We are happy for the privilege. We are the first institution of higher learning that is launching Ekisaakate. We hope to play a leading role in extending Ekisaakate to other institutions of higher learning in Uganda and beyond. It teaches discipline and good etiquette. That's why all of you should become members of Ekisaakate. And once you are a member of Ekisaakate, you are Omusakate. Please learn the language there. It teaches leadership skills, responsibility, wealth creation, economic development and prosperity, environmental protection, ethics and integrity, and grooming the younger adults into responsible future parents, men and women. Through the Ekisaakate, you will be groomed to become more responsible parents. It teaches our culture that provides important social and economic benefits with improved learning and health, increased tolerance and opportunities to come together with the others. Culture enhances our quality of life and increases the overall well-being for both individuals and the community. Allow me once again to thank our chief guest Her Royal Highness Queen Consort, the Nnaabagereka of Buganda and her accompanying delegation for honoring our invitation and for accepting to launch Ekisaakate Nnabagereka at Kampala University for the first time.
Thank you, Professor, and your team for having organized and participated in the Cultural Gala of this year 2019. I would like also congratulate you, OHT, Professor Badru Katerega and your team for having hosted the Nabagereka another time in the same year. It is rare. And I was surprised when Mama accepted to come, but the reason is very clear, that today we are launching Ekisaakate of the very first time in our higher institutions of learning. I am eagerly waiting for other universities to see them launching Ekisaakate Nnabagereka. Mama, we have over 40 universities in this country, and I know the gap you've come to fill among the university community for both students and staff. My dear students, please join the Ekisaakate such that you have a difference. The courses we teach in universities are almost the same, but when you have an additional skill, you will be unique at your place of work. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as well to welcome the Nabagereka, who is yet to address this congregation of Kampala University. And she will officially launch the Ekisaakate in this university.
Once again, for the second time in less than 3 months, after having attended the 16th graduation ceremony that took place on March 7th of this year. I'd like to convey greetings from Ssaabasajja Kabaka of Buganda. Today, I'm very pleased to launch Ekisaakate Nnabagereka at Kampala University at its annual Culture Gala. The Culture Gala is an event that makes all of us realize that our culture and traditions are vibrant and are a reality. Even though our cultures are diverse, they benefit all of us in the same way because they are our heritage. A heritage that we can all cherish. We need to celebrate our traditional cultures and use them to define who we are as a people in contemporary Uganda, Sudan, Kenya, Tanzania, and all over Africa and beyond. I applaud the administration of Kampala University for promoting cultural heritage in order to nurture harmonious living and foster an appreciation of our diversity. In fact, the World Organization UNESCO notes that mutual appreciation of diversity among cultures creates positive and constructive engagement. Ekisaakate, which is the Nabagereka Development Foundation's flagship program, that was started over 12 years ago, aims at enabling people to embrace their culture. Through Ekisaakate, we seek to build a firm foundation for children, the youth, and adults by fostering adherence to positive culture and value systems that inculcate responsibility, industriousness, integrity, and respect through seeing, learning, and action. We look at culture as a positive and important foundation for personal development. And over the years, we've reached over 15,000 children between the ages of 6 and 18 years of age, and we hope to scale this up to many more children within the country and beyond. And obviously now we are not focusing only on 18 and below, but also above that age group, because there has been a big demand to have these sort of camps across the board. Because we all realize that it's indeed needed. While we all know that the grooming of a child takes place in the home, and we did always rely on our parents to do that at home, because it's very important for a child to have a good foundation. That foundation is what takes them to the next step and next steps in their lives. Today, however, we find that this is not done in the homes as much as it used to, and hence the establishment of such programs as Ekisaakate. And not only for the children who are below the ages of 6, above 6 and up to 18, but really across the board, moving into the youth stages and beyond. Because as you can see, the value system has somehow deteriorated. Morality is a really big issue. People don't have much integrity. There isn't much trust. And these are things that we used to take for granted. And I think now we have to go through these programs to bring ourselves up to speed and back to where we are. In Buganda, we have a saying these days that tukolachi tulina okuddayo ku ntikko. Now, the significance of culture cannot be understated because it helps us to have an identity and is therefore something that we cherish as Ugandans and as Africans. And it's something that we can pass on to coming generations for posterity. As we all know, a society whose value system is non-functional is bound to have problems in terms of the advancement of human development. As we all know, Uganda has a very youthful population, and I must say Africa as a whole has a very youthful population that's below the age of 35. And since most of you are part of that demographic, this requires you to take on the responsibility of creating a harmonious, peaceful, and prosperous continent that you would want to live in, that you would like your children and their children to live in. There are some key values that contribute to this and that make you a better person, make you better individuals, and more valuable members of the society. Here in Buganda, these values are called Obuntu Bulamu. And the manifestation of these values are in Omuntu Mulamu, a person who is honest, who is selfless, transparent, respectful, and has integrity. Omuntu Mulamu also values hard work and is a responsible citizen. I hope that your upbringing and your time here at Kampala University have helped to mold you and prepare you to face other challenges out there. Highly appreciate the Vice Chancellor, the management of this university, specifically Nalongo, marketing person, Jole, for accepting, for recognizing the importance of Ekisaakate, for recognizing the importance of this great program that is not just a regional program in Buganda, although we base it a lot on our culture, which really embraces the values of Ubuntu Bulamu. But it is also very much universal, because everywhere in the world, no matter where, outside of Buganda, within Uganda, other parts of Africa, these are values that what Ekisaakate is about, what we are trying to instill is what is valued across the board by all people. We cherish the relationship. The Nabagereka Development Foundation cherishes the relationship that we have with Kampala University and look very much forward to making great strides together when we commence the first session of Ekisaakate in August of this year. Therefore, it's my pleasure to launch the Ekisaakate Nabagereka for young adults at Kampala University. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Mama Jude Chijulo, she has officially launched Ekisaakate Nnaabagereka at Kampala University.